wanted to kind of share an observation I had. Obviously, I've got this trade plan which I'm keeping an eye on. Let me just pull this volume area as well. Okay, so the price is still just fluctuating at the moment. So I had this observation on Slerf, and I just wanted to pull it up, and then I'll be finished with the stream. So this is Slerf. And what I wanted to do was just show you Bitcoin, actually, and just put it side by side with Bitcoin. So yeah, this is what I was interested in. So Slerf is on the left, Bitcoin is on the right. And this blue line on the right is when Slerf launched. Yeah. And ever since Slerf launched, Bitcoin's been going down. Okay. And when you look at the way Bitcoin and Slerf are moving, you see when Slerf launched, Bitcoin went up a bit, but then it went down. So you have this kind of movement. Then Slerf goes up, Bitcoin goes up, Slerf goes off. So Bitcoin is kind of going sideways. Then here Bitcoin goes sideways a little bit more, Bit goes up, and then Slerf goes up. And now here, as Bitcoin descends, this is an injection of volume. So someone just bought a lot of Slerf just at that time when Bitcoin is going down. Now Slerf is going down, Bitcoin is going down, and it kind of, as Bitcoin is descending, you can see that Slerf is following the price action, but on average Bitcoin's price is going down, and you see Slerf is actually going sideways. You see that? So the price movements match. Obviously here Bitcoin has come up a lot and Slerf hasn't, and now Slerf is going down, Bitcoin is kind of pulling back a little bit. But what's interesting for me when I'm looking at this is the price movements are following Bitcoin, but at the same time, while Bitcoin on average has been descending like that, Slerf is just going sideways. Okay. And this is really interesting because I think when Bitcoin finds strength, as long as this sideways, so what's happening now is that Slerf is kind of mimicking the Bitcoin price action. And if Bitcoin now finds strength somehow and starts to pump, I think it's possible that this is going to basically go into price discovery. Okay. And that's going to be really quite bullish for Slerf to be in price discovery when Bitcoin starts pumping. And the reason why I'm thinking that way is because I read an article, and I'm going to pull it up now for you guys to see this article. Hold on a second. Let me find the article for you. I'm just going to pull it up on my screen. Hope I can get my Windows screen. Actually, I'm just going to use the same window because it's, for some reason when I change windows, I lose them. And after this, I'm going to be done with the stream because I've got some things I need to do. This is the article. I'll post it in the chat so you guys can have a look at it yourselves. And it's quite interesting. Solana meme coin Slerf clocks higher trading volume than all of Ethereum. Some professional traders have termed Slerf a blue chip meme, a nod to blue chip stocks for reasons ranging from its fair distribution among holders to perceived future demand. So basically what happened was that the airdrop, which was raised from pre-investors, it was about $10 million. By accident, the guy in charge, he deleted it. He burnt it by accident. And then he posted on Twitter, he admitted his mistake, he said he was really sorry, etc., etc., on his Twitter page. If you go and have a look, and have a see, Slerf Soul, you can see all the history of everything. And basically everyone, what he did went viral. It went so viral that this token became the most traded token within its first day of all the Ethereum based exchanges. So all the Ethereum based dexes basically. And in the first 24 hours, it had more than $2.7 billion worth of volume in the first 24 hours. Okay, that's a lot of volume. It's really a lot of volume. It's off the charts, to be honest with you, for a brand new token. This is probably broken records, this token. And that tells you there's a lot of people interested in this token. And the main reason why people are interested in this token is exactly the same thing, the same idea. It's that there's no airdrops. So there's no pre-investors who are looking to dump this token later on. And what else is interesting about this token is if you look at CoinMarketCap, it's got $372 million market cap, but all of the coins are circulating. You see that? 499,900,000, whatever, 500 million tokens are circulating. Okay, so there's a few interesting things to observe about that idea. Okay, you've got a relatively small market cap compared to the volume. You see the market cap is 375 million, but the volume at the moment in the last 24 hours has been $1.3 billion worth of volume. It's very lopsided towards the volume, and also you have a fair distribution, so no one is able to dump the token because they've had a crazy increase in gains. And effectively you have all of the tokens in circulation. The other thing I was looking at is that it's on a lot of exchanges. Like it's on so many different it's like they've been launched it everywhere. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, and obviously the highest trading volume comes from the Solana one. What did I do? Messed that up. Radium, you see that? And it says in the last 24 hours, Radium has had $330 million worth. And then you have HTX, Gate, how much is that? $207 million. Then Bing and BitGet, etc., etc. And then this is just, that's just spot. If you go to perpetuals, you can see Bybit. Look at that. Bybit, it's $315 million worth of volume on Bybit. It's quite a lot. Huh? So what am I suggesting? Yeah, this is the one. Sushant is asking, is this the token that the creator actually sent to them? Yeah, he sent the pre-launch, the airdrop. He burnt the airdrop basically. It was about $10 million worth. I think because I see that the price action of fluctuations are following Bitcoin, and because I see Bitcoin is dropping, I think this is a really good token, and potentially any token that's being launched in the since the 18th of March when Bitcoin has been dropping, potentially any token that is following the same kind of idea where the price of the token is going horizontally and Bitcoin is dropping is going to be a really good token to pick up. And obviously the lower market cap ones will be potentially more lucrative. The idea is that when Bitcoin finally gets back on its feet and starts attacking the all-time high, then all of these tokens are going to be in price discovery and they're going to start pumping. Okay. The reason why I'm interested in this one is because it's a crazy high volume. And once people start pumping this, they're going to pump this crazily. Yeah. Because everyone will be bullish. They'll just be buying and buying and buying. So I'm actually foreseeing that this could go up a lot in the future. And you could potentially, like, when I look at the market cap and compare it to the volume, you could probably easily imagine a 4x on this just by matching the market cap with the volume. Yeah, that's an easy 4x. And then who knows about the future. And then the other thing is that it's when they leverage and start pushing the price in price discovery, I mean, you could basically be beginning, this could be the beginning of a really long bull trend just on this token for the duration of the bull market. So not financial advice, okay, but if this follows Bitcoin, then it'll be much better to buy this, right? It's something to bear in mind. It's going to be very different token to potentially than other tokens like TR. There's no fundamentals to this token. These tokens are not, basically what happens is people will trade these tokens to increase their Bitcoin value because they're low market cap tokens. That's why the price fluctuations follow Bitcoin. But a token like this, which has just launched with so much volume, I am expecting once Bitcoin gets back to the all-time high and starts pumping, this token is going to be in price discovery. If Bitcoin goes to 100,000, you could get yourself into a situation where this token is at $10 or $15 or $25. Yeah, there's no way to predict the future with a token like this, but I really think this is something that could happen. I really think this is something that could happen. And actually the meme is quite funny as well. It's quite a funny meme. It's quite attractive. It's not the worst that I've seen, and it's got quite a lot of big community as well. You see how many likes and retweets you have on the tweets, so it's got quite a large active interest, and a lot of people are trading it right now, right? I'm not saying trade it. If you want to trade it, you should trade it. It's hard to trade these tokens because you could not the I mean, it's not hard, you just can't trade it the way you would trade. Like, what's your invalidation here? Well, basically, look, I'll show you. It's not hard. You can either just do spot, which would be straightforward, but effectively this is your invalidation here, these lows here. And so you can potentially, you could buy the dips. Excuse me. And you have two ranges going on here as well. There's your first range, and then you have a second range here. Yeah, that's your invalidation. We're in the top range right now. We're just range bound. And actually this is coming to, if this takes this low, that would be a really good entry. I've got a trade plan for that. If we get a swing failure of those lows. Excuse me. I mean, we've just had a swing failure of these lows here right now. So getting quite a lot of volume leave this at the moment, but this is on this. This is the one to look at, this radium one. That's my trade plan from yesterday. And let me see if the volume has changed. the overall. So the way that people might do it is they might just have a really low invalidation, and they'll just be trading the range, taking profit, buying, selling, taking profit, buying, selling, or the invalidation at the highs is up there. Yeah. So if you're short, that'll be your invalidation. If you're long, this will be your invalidation. You've got quite a large range here. From top to bottom, from the bottom of the range to the top is about 300%. That's what's happening right now. But I think a range like this, for most people, you can just accumulate and just wait for Bitcoin to break out. Potentially. Okay. I think it's pulling back. It's been pulling back quite a lot now. Does that mean other tokens are pulling back? See a TRVL. A little bit of a pullback there. See how much is that pullback? 8%, 10%. Slerf has pulled back 8%. Some tokens are fine, are holding, and some tokens are pulling back. Let me have a look at Kanks. So Kanks is basically come into my level. I didn't take the trade, but look, I had a trade plan and it was perfect. It's quite interesting, huh? Should have taken it. It's up 23%. All right, guys. I think the stream, I'm gonna have to go and do some stuff. 2 minute silence for those who are waiting for an airdrop. Good thing the supply is less. Good to buy. I think it's a good buy, to be honest with you. But I mean, again, look, the problem with a token like this, it's a real problem. If the price goes all the way down to the lows, that's a decline of 52%. Your investment strategy has to accommodate for the decline. Yeah. So the only way to accommodate for that kind of decline in price is to buy. Is to buy more, to have a better average, to dollar cost average in. That's the only way. Or you have to take a short and cover your position so you don't lose value. But then your invalidation has to be at the top. It's, you know, it's in a range like this, the easiest strategy is dollar cost averaging, and then obviously people are trading it, and then fine. But you have to risk. You need a risk versus reward, so you need a good entry. Otherwise, people are gambling. So I think this would be fine if this happened, but at the moment it's just coming back to this fib. So it might just find support here, and it might just go right back up. You know, it doesn't have to come and take out the liquidity. It could just do that. And it actually is kind of going from fib to fib, and the range is quite a lot. It's like 16% increase in value just to get to the next fib level. But then you drop and you're losing 15% of value to the next fib level. Okay. But this is, I think this might be a good one for if anyone's interested.